Alright guys, what is going on? It's July 28th at 6:30 in the morning. I am 2 hours behind schedule. We are hiking to the tallest point in Colorado, Mount Elbert. It's a 7 to 9 hour hike. I believe it's about 10 miles. And it's 14 plus thousand feet tall. I'll drop the specific number when I edit the video. It's pretty. About an hour and a half. It's starting to get a little steeper. It's kind of like steps, but the higher you go, the higher in altitude, the harder it is to breathe. Just got to focus on your breathing, take it nice and steady, and yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. I believe that peak right there is the tallest point in Colorado. That might be Mount Massive, or at least another 14er. Gorgeous area. It's not the best lighting, but these wildflowers are beautiful. They're on both sides. When I come down the mountain, I'll walk a little over there to see what that overlook's all about. Well, we are leaving the pines. I've been keeping really good pace so far. In fact, I've actually been passing a couple people, which makes me feel a little confident knowing I'm not the last person to hike up. And just a panorama, the shade is gone from here on out. There's the peak. We're slightly getting closer. These steps are murder. Hello. We're getting there. We're getting there. Fun part here, and that's the switchbacks. We're about 13,000 feet up. About, I don't know, maybe about another 1,500, 1,400 feet to go. In a relatively short distance here. My biggest concern while doing any 14er is the altitude sickness. If you're considering doing a mountain like this, I would heavily recommend doing like a 10,000 foot mountain the day before. Get acclimated. All right. The last thing you want to do is get dizzy, a headache, and just ruin your entire trip. Obviously, drink lots of water, eat super clean, and right now it's a workout, but this is very doable. This isn't anything that's crazy. And yeah, we'll continue documenting on the switchbacks, hitting the peaks, and so far it's just a beautiful, breathtaking area here. Unreal. Well guys, ultimate kicking in nuts. We thought the peak was, you know, sooner, but when we crested the peak, it just continued going. So we have a little bit more, I believe a half mile yet. This is the elevation we climbed. It's quite impressive just looking back. Yeah, one foot in front of the other. Focus on your breathing. That's all there is to it. Drink water, breathe, enjoy the views, and don't rush. All right, we made it. I think technically over there is the peak, but another 30 yards. Our peak, it's like 10:01, 3.5 hours up. Started at 6:30 and here's the view. One thing I want to just kind of go over, if you're relatively new to hiking, or I don't know, just going over what I like to bring, my gear, water pack, oranges, vitamin C, essential. Favorite snack, sweet and savory peanuts. Protein, good for muscle recovery. And when you are feeling at your lowest moment, I like dried fruit. A lot of people bring candy, and you know, it brings the sugar, makes the brain alert. You'll actually almost feel a tingle in your brain when you have sugar, but I don't know, I feel like it's slightly more healthier to have fruit versus, you know, all the food coloring, the red 40, yellow 5, 6, blue 2, whatever. It's just, for me, I'm organic, so just the snacks, peanuts for protein, dried fruit for sugar, water, vitamin C, oranges. I also bring bananas for the potassium, reduce the muscle cramps, and yeah, haven't had a problem. It's just unreal views. So if you're watching and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know if I could do the Mount Elbert peak, I think a good rule of thumb is when you get to this opening, all right, the first hour and a half of the hike, it's through pines. You get to the opening, and from the opening, you're gonna see a peak. Don't get excited because that's not the top. However, if you could get to that first peak and you're like, I have 50% more in the tank, well then I think you could easily get it done. I will say the first peak climbing up, that's the hardest part. After this first initial peak, there's another one that you have to do, and yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, by that time your legs are getting tired, but once you're at that second peak, well then you'll be able to see the summit from there. And yeah, I would just say a good gauge, first peak, take a look, all right, hike the opening. I mean, even if you can't hit the summit, this is a beautiful view, all right, beautiful view on the side. Maybe you're with a family and half of you guys go to the peak, half of you guys just, I don't know, eat lunch at these rocks here. I wouldn't say that you have to be all hardcore. Take your time, take pictures, definitely take some breaks. The way I took my breaks is every peak that I did, I just kind of stopped at the top and yeah, just hydrate. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be saying anything else or anything more, but I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. Let me know if I should do any other hiking trails, and anything else to visit in Colorado. It's a beautiful state. Definitely in a class of its own. We made it back to the trailhead parking lot area. It is 2:18 and I took like a 15-minute break. So I kind of forgot when I descended. I probably spent an hour up on the peak. So if I had to guess, maybe 2 hours back down. So I'd say anywhere from like 5 to 8 hours expect to get this hike down. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.